Welcome, everybody. Hello. I'm your host, Dr. Valvoline. You're watching Open, the live interactive program that brings the Bronx and New York City straight to your TV set. Stay connected to us through social media at Bronxnet TV. Now, leading things off, our first guests are from Sapna Nyc. It's an organization working to serve the South Asian immigrant community in New York City. And they join us today for a look at their work and health initiatives. We have Diya, Basu-Sen, and also the Saba, Naseem. And I want to make sure I'm saying this correct. Am I?
Yes.
I got you?
Yes, you do.
Okay, all right. So tell us about the wonderful programs that you're working with. Tell us about Sapna.
Okay, so Sapna NYC is a community-based organization, and we work to transform the lives of South Asian immigrant women by improving health, expanding economic opportunities, creating social networks, and building a collective voice for change.
Yeah, and essentially for us, we really feel strongly that women are the backbone of our families, and that by uplifting women, we'll in turn uplift the entire community. And so we focus on really bringing access to these women, access to information, access to services, and really just giving them an opportunity to not only survive, but really thrive in this new country.
In this new country,
For
So,
them.
And you've come from, what country are you guys from?
Sure, so we were both born here, but our families are both from India.
All right,
Yeah.
okay. Welcome.
Thank you.
So you started something about a year ago? 2 years ago?
So for me, I started about 9 months ago.
9 months ago, okay.
So almost a year, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
so I've been there about a year and a half, but the organization started in 2008, so this is our 11th year.
Okay, good. And it works with a number of people. Tell us about some of the programs that you are using to help others get what they need.
Sure. If you want to start.
Okay, yeah, so one of our biggest programs is the ESL program.
ESL.
And so, yes, so we have 4 different levels of classes. We have an absolute beginner, we have 2 other beginner classes, and we have an intermediate class. And on top of that, we also do conversation classes once a week where staff teaches. And this is just to foster discussions within the class and for them to get practice speaking. And then we recently started a phone conversation program, so we are pairing volunteers with the women in the community who want to improve their English.
Oh,
And so they usually set aside like half an hour each week just to talk about anything. But we just wanted them to be able to communicate, to speak with native English speakers outside of, you know, this community.
It's phone conversation program.
Yes, yeah.
I like that. Hey, why travel, right? You can just pick up the phone and work it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a nice way for us to also engage some of the supporters of our organization, to have them actually interact with the women that we serve.
Yeah.
And also for the women we serve to kind of step outside of their comfort zone a little bit as well. But our programs really range quite a lot. There's a large variety. And we really believe that it's important to be kind of holistic in the way you serve the women, that it's not just one program, but they need a whole host of services. So we work with both health, empowerment, and also advocacy. So while we have English, and that's kind of a core need because it underlies everything else, whether you're going to a doctor, or taking your kids to school, or just going to the grocery store. And then also we do diabetes prevention. We're working on an initiative with the city.
That's important too.
Yeah, right. It's on the rise,
Yes.
and it's a big issue in our community as well.
Because a lot of people don't know what to eat. I mean, where do we go to eat? All right, we're in your country now. How do we find the nutrition that we need to help us get what we need?
What's unique about our program, our diabetes prevention program, is that it's culturally and linguistically appropriate for the community we serve. And so the facilitators give the class in Bengali, and when it talks about like portion control, it's using foods that the community eats. So it's not like steak and broccoli, which, you know, if they got that, they wouldn't know what to do with that. It's actual like rice, here's some fish curry, so it actually makes sense to them.
So eat foods within your community that you grew up in.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of
That
times
makes
when
sense.
they go to other diabetes prevention programs, kind of the information they're getting isn't really tailored to what their lives are like, so it's hard for them to apply that information to their own lives.
Yeah.
So we do the food portion and then also a fitness portion. So you were saying earlier, kind of making fitness fun, and that's something that
Sure.
we work with them as well. So we have our own in-house fitness class that we do, because for a lot of women, it's not easy to access a gym, whether financially or also culturally.
So you do the whole thing, the
Yeah.
holistic approach,
Yep.
mind, body, and spirit.
Everything.
Yeah, all right. I can see that. That's beautiful. So is there a new group coming in that you're working with? You have groups of people that come into the country, or they do it from where they are, outside of the country?
Yeah, so it's really word of mouth for the most part. We don't do a lot of advertising. So women will tell other women that, oh, I went there, they helped me with this, and then somebody else will come to us. So we always have new women coming. There's periods where we have a lot more women. We're starting new
Women
programs.
are pretty powerful these days, huh?
Oh,
They've
yeah.
always been
Always,
powerful.
always.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think now there's a lot of opportunities, and we're
Yeah.
hoping to be able to connect these new immigrants to those opportunities.
All right, so I have a camera for you guys. You can ask for what you need. You would need volunteers, you need women to help you
Always.
out, or need
Yeah.
women to join.
Well,
You can use this camera right here.
this one here.
Yes.
Sure. So it's really, we need a whole range of things. One is just the support of people like you, just everyday New Yorkers who want to support a cause that's good, that will help the women in our community. And then also people who have time or money to be more actively involved. We're always looking for donations to be able to expand our services. The Bangladeshi population is growing, and we're to date really the only CBO that works with this population in the Bronx. So we'd love to have some more support and always volunteers, whether
Well,
it's
we
for the
love
phone
this
conversation.
community-based organization.
Thank you.
Tell us where we can send funds or get more information on how to volunteer.
Yeah. For funds, you can definitely just go to www.sapnanyc.org.
Say it again.
www. That's hard to do, all three of those.
3 times
Okay,
fast.
sapnanyc.org.
There you
You
go.
don't need the W.
You don't need the W's anymore. It's the World Wide Web.
Right.
And also you can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, just to get updates on kind of the work we're doing and
Yeah.
any initiatives we have that we could get people to be involved in.
Great, great. Sounds good. All right. So that was my little friend, the camera right there. So we thank you guys.
Excellent.
And say hello to our journalists from India. Give them a big round of applause. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Thank you guys for stopping by.
Yeah,
We appreciate you.
excellent.
So where do we go from here? You have these programs. You have anything else coming up that we need to know about?
Yes, so we're starting a new ASHA program, and it targets young women going to community college. And so what we're trying to do is, like, the program would help support them in terms of, going through college applications, financial aid. On top of that, once you get into college, how to balance work, life, school, stress management.
Yes.
And then there's also a financial asset building portion, if you want to talk about that.
Yeah, basically what we're seeing and what kind of has always been is that younger people of color, particularly women, have higher dropout rates in community college as well as lower matriculation rates. So this ASHA program is to help these women not only to get in college but to also finish in a timely way. And part of that is also helping them with the financial empowerment. So we help them open a bank account. For a lot of them, it's their first ever bank account, how to
Can't
build
go wrong with
credit, and how to budget, because a lot of times they don't know those skills.
Yeah.
And there's an asset match. So once they set up their savings plan, at the end they get a match from our donors. And that kind of is to cover incidentals. So it might be needing to buy a computer so that they don't have to go somewhere to do their work. They can do it right from home, or books, or anything that they need to help them survive and work through their college.
The ASHA program.
Yes.
All
Asha
right.
means hope in Bengali. Yes.
All right. So we have a number of people watching who speak your language. Briefly, tell them can you do it?
Sure.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
So I speak Bengali
you.
and Saba speaks Urdu, but I guess I'll say
Briefly, go ahead.
sure. So আপনারা যদি আজকে দেখছেন আমাদের বাঙালি যদি কেউ আছে, আপনারা যদি আমাদের সাপোর্ট করতে পারেন, হেল্প করতে পারেন, এবং আমাদের যদি সার্ভিস লাগবে আপনারা নিশ্চয়ই আমাদের ফোন করতে পারেন।
Service a lot back.
We mix in English all the time. You got a few words, right?
There you go.
Oh, in Urdu.
Yeah, Urdu.
We don't really have any people. Our community is really right now Bangladeshi, so we don't really have too many community members right now who are from other areas.
Well, listen, we thank you guys for your service. We love what you're doing, your wonderful programs, and you come back and share more with us, okay?
Yes, we'd love to.
Yes, we love it.
And
Thank you
anytime
guys
you
so
guys
much.
wanna
Give them a
visit.
big round of applause, everybody. Diya Basu-Sen and Saba Naseem.
Yes.
Thank you guys so
Excellent.
much.
Thank you
all right?
so
Thanks
much
for
for
sharing.
Thank you so
having
much
too.
for having us.
I like your work.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more next.